in. Yay!
Awesome. Looks like we're live on YouTube.
Great. Well, hello, I'm Kristen. I'm one of the ballet instructors, and I use the pronoun she, her.
I'm Jackie. I'm another ballet instructor. I also use the pronoun she, her.
I'm Anita. I'm a Bharatanatyam instructor, and I use the pronoun she,
I'm an
her.
instructor.
Ooh, sorry. Did your? I think
it was a lag.
Yeah,
that's okay. Yeah. Hi, I'm Shruti, and I'm one of the Bharatanatyam instructor, and I use the pronoun she, her.
So welcome to anyone joining us on YouTube. If you're live and have a question, we'll do our best to check our messages. If you also want to join us on Zoom, that would give us the opportunity to give you any feedback if you're interested in that as well. So the goal for this class is to put out instructional videos on these two classical styles. And we kind of we progress from week to week. So if you're watching this on YouTube, not live, and you're wondering, you're confused about something, we welcome you to go to a previous video and kind of go through the progression that we've done so far. If you're joining us live or or on Zoom, I guess, not in person, but as close as we can get these days, we hope to make this a drop-in format. So we want anyone to come with any level of experience and be able to comfortably participate in the class. That's our goal with these lessons. We do a half an hour of each style, alternating each week. What did I miss?
I don't think you missed
Pretty
anything.
good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, I think, who are we pinning? And then I'll let you take it away, Shruti.
Yeah, we're just gonna pin Anita. And I think you should be able to see her right now.
Yep, perfect. Okay, so 1 second. I'm just going to increase my volume. Let me know if you're having trouble hearing me from back here. Let me just adjust my camera 1 second, guys. And then we can get rolling. So we're going to start with Namaskaram. So we start every class with Namaskaram, and that's just kind of like a salutation. So if any of this is confusing, feel free to go back into previous videos, but right now we're just going to get started. So if you guys want to get ready, all right. So talang kutaka deka takata dingina tum tak de me tak janu 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 tak de me tam. All right, so we're gonna start with nade. So nade means to walk, and this is just to start to get us warmed up. So you're gonna find a corner in your room. And just a reminder, when you walk, you place your hands on kind of in line in the back here. Just a quick posture reminder, you don't wanna put it back. You wanna keep it kind of in line with your chest, like you're in a plane almost. And we're gonna start. And so we're gonna put a bounce to our walk with our heel and proceed there. All right. So talang kutaka deka taka tadingina tom tak demi tak janu tak demi tak janu tak demi tak janu tak demi tak janu tak demi tam. Okay, so for those watching on YouTube, I just kind of went in a zigzag. Feel free to walk in whatever shape makes you feel comfortable. This is to just get us warmed up. So we're going to kind of do that in a faster speed. So talang kutaka deka taka tadingina tom taka demi taka janu 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 taka demi tam. Right. Sorry, I moved in the front there. Just a reminder again, right? Because we haven't really covered the basics of walking in a while, but just making sure to pick those legs up and kind of give that bounce is sort of what you want to make sure that you're doing. So last time we reviewed not Releve. I'm going to pause first and just make sure there are no questions in Zoom or YouTube.
I think we are good.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Great. So then I'm going to go into not Releve. So not is kind of the heel. So essentially we went over the first and the second a few weeks ago and the third and the fourth last week. We're going to do a quick review. Just some general tips before I start doing the review of the first one. Make sure when you're sitting down, again, we have a tendency to rise up, right, with time because, you know, we're trying to build stamina, but really try to push yourself and keep sitting low. And another thing too is don't sacrifice your posture. I don't know if you've ever addressed that for sitting low. I've seen situations where sometimes people sit low, but they start kind of dropping this way because that helps them get lower. Just be mindful. And while you want to sit low, do what you can at this level where you don't sacrifice that posture and you still hold it up straight. So we'll get started with dancing. So Shruti, if you want to take us through 1 and 2.
Yeah. Do you want me to kind of like see the shoulder cutter, or do you want to kind of like just show them once, like in terms of counting? Yeah. You got to sit in Aramandi and you will have to kind of like lift and place your right leg first on the side once, and then back to your position, and then again left leg once. Yeah. And the shoulder cutter for this is Tayyum Tatta Tayyum Ta. Yeah. And the hands are in the Natyaramam position, and it's also the mudra of Tripataka that Anita is having. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it in the first speed. Talangu takatiku takata dingina tum tayyum tatta tayyum ta tayyum tatta tayyum ta tayyum tatta tayyum ta. Last time. Tayyum tatta tayyum ta. Okay. Let's do it in the second speed now. And yeah, we do it twice in the second speed so that you kind of like get that balance when you're sitting in Aramandi as you kind of like lift and place your legs. Talangu takadiku takata dingina tum tayyum tatta tayyum ta tayyum tatta tayyum ta tayyum tatta tayyum ta tayyum tatta tayyum ta. Again, tayyum tatta tayyum ta tayyum tatta tayyum ta tayyum tatta tayyum ta tayyum tatta tayyum ta. Good job, guys. Do you guys have any questions, or we can just move to the second step in Nata Releve? Okay, all right. Yeah, the second step is similar to the first one. It's just that you got to kind of like lift and place your legs twice on each side, like the way Anita is showing right now. Yeah. And the shoulder cutter is again the same for the second one. So yeah, we'll go with the first speed. Talangu takadiku takata dingina tum tayyum tatta tayyum ta tayyum tatta tayyum ta tayyum tatta tayyum ta tayyum tatta tayyum ta. Once again, tayyum tatta tayyum ta tayyum tatta tayyum ta tayyum tatta tayyum ta tayyum tatta tayyum ta. Good job. Yeah. I feel like you guys should not have the pain. It's just again a gentle reminder when you sit in Aramandi that you don't have to feel the pain on your knees. It has to kind of like your inner thighs got to be working. So every time you kind of like lift and place it in the side and put it back in the position, I would request you guys to do it with a purpose so that you kind of like get that straight balance with the posture in the body. Anita, do you want to add something or?
Yeah, kind of, or like kind of along those lines. Every movement is intentional. So it's not just like a place, even though it's still the same concept. You're hinging at the knee. You really want to make it pronounced, and that's kind of where that beauty and grace aspect comes too.
Cool. Do you want to do a second speed in this step and then move on to third and fourth?
Yes, I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, okay. Talangu takadiku takata dinginatum tayum tat tayum ta tayum tat tayum ta tayum tat tayum ta tayum tat tayum ta. Good job. Awesome. Let's move on to the third, and I will be pinning myself now. Let me know if you guys can see me. Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Do you want to take it from here, Anita? Like
Yes.
explanations?
Sure. So with third, again, the first tayum tatta, if you want to do it Shruti, tayum ta is exactly the same. This is just a quick review. But then tayum tatta, the third one, you put your right leg behind your left, the ball of your foot strikes, and then your left foot strikes.
Yeah.
And then tayum ta. The same idea for the left out, right out, then left goes back, strikes, right strikes, and then left out, and then back in. And we'll do a quick review of the hands too. So again, your hands in the beginning are the same. So you flip open your right when you go to your right side, flip open your left when you go to your left side. Then when you go behind, you bring that in. And then when you stamp with your left, then you flip it open and leave it open, open, close. All right, so let's get started with the third, if there are no questions. So I'm gonna go on the first speed. So talang kutaka dika taka ta dingina tom teyum ta ta teyum ta teyum ta ta teyum ta teyum ta ta teyum ta teyum ta ta teyum ta. We'll do it once more. So we'll do the third. Yeah, you're fine. Or we can move on to second too. What do you think? Second speed?
I think we'll do once in the slow speed and then maybe like continue with the second speed together.
Sounds good. So I'll do once at the slow speed and we'll pick back up to the second speed. Okay. So talang kutaka dekata dingina tom teyum ta ta teyum ta teyum ta ta teyum ta teyum ta ta teyum ta teyum ta ta teyum ta. Faster, teyum ta ta teyum ta teyum ta ta teyum ta teyum ta ta teyum ta teyum ta ta teyum ta. Again, teyum ta ta teyum ta teyum ta ta teyum ta teyum ta ta teyum ta teyum ta ta teyum ta. All right, I just wanted to say one note in case there is a lag in your video as you're streaming online. Just know that when I'm saying the beat, or you can kind of either match Shruti or you can match the beat too. But just as long as you get that basic step down. So we'll just do a quick review of fourth because fourth is just third that is doubled. So now it's kind of like the same pattern as the second one. So you'll go twice to your right first, then twice to your left, Then you'll go back, and then you'll beat your front, back, beat your front, and then out twice again. So I don't know if we incorporated hands last time, I can't remember, but it's the same concept where you're flip twice, your hands kind of follow your legs, flip the other side twice, go in, flip, and then out, and then out. So just for the sake of kind of review, we'll just go over that, I think, once in a slow speed and then once in a fast speed, and then we'll proceed on to the next one. Okay. So, talang kutaka dika takata dinginatom teiyum ta 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 teiyum ta. Okay, perfect. And then we'll just do that once at a faster speed as well. So I'm gonna cue you in. Talang kutaka dika takata dingina dom teiyum tata teiyum tam teiyum tata teiyum tam teiyum tata teiyum tam teiyum tata teiyum tam. Left teiyum tata teiyum tam teiyum tata teiyum tam teiyum tata teiyum tam teiyum tata teiyum tam. All right, very good. So now we're gonna go into the fifth one. So the fifth one, the first part is a bit different, and then the rest is the same. So let's just kind of do the feet. So first, your right leg. So far, we've been kind of going out to the side. Yeah, exactly. Shruti kind of demonstrates. This time, we're going to do the same motion, but out to the front. And then we're going to beat our left leg. And then we're going to beat our right in line with our left. Yep, so we're going to beat right and left. And then you're going to take your right out, right back in, left out, left back in.
And just, yeah, adding to this is like when you guys go in the front, you guys have to kind of like bend. So it kind of like goes with the hands, but right now just we are looking at legs. So I would prefer like you guys can go just like a bend and maybe do the step. Get used to it.
And again, with the bend, right, you're keeping your posture straight. You're not hunching your shoulders at all when you're going down. It's kind of like at your hip is where you're moving in front. So just be mindful of that. Perfect. All right. So let's do that just the feet again. So we go I'll just say we're going to go forward. We're going to beat. We're going to beat and then beat. Then we're going to go out to the right, beat, out to the left and beat. All right.
And the same on the left again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
All right. So do we just want to do the feet or introduce the hands? Do you think that would be easier?
I think we can introduce the hands.
Okay. So now that you've learned some mudras, yay, you're going to use Katakamukaha. All right. So you guys recognize that one? And we haven't gotten to it yet, but we will. That will go when you go down, your Katakamukaha is going to go into Ala Padma. So if you want to show that, Shruti. Yeah, so the way I think about it is your pinky is at like a 90-degree angle, and then your other fingers are sort of geometrically around that. And then we'll kind of go into it when we do mudras. So again, kind of that hand motion. You have Kataka Mukha. Then when you lean forward, it goes into Ala Padma. Then you step back. Then when you come back, you go back into Kataka Mukha and then beats. And then you'll go right. The same hands as before. It's not different at all. Yep. Exactly. All right. So why don't we do that super slow? I don't know if anybody is checking YouTube. Just want to make sure there aren't any questions.
So far, I don't see any questions.
Okay, perfect. So then we'll keep going if there are no questions. All right. So talang kutaka dekataka ta dingina tom teum ta teum tam teum ta teum tam teum ta teum tam teum ta teum tam. Okay, awesome. I think just if you're watching on YouTube too, this is just one of those you can repeat again and again. I'm trying to think common things that you may find yourself doing is when you lean forward, you may stop sitting on your other leg and you may pick up. You want to make sure that you keep that other leg still down. So really your left leg, when you put your right leg out, isn't changing, and vice versa, the other side. And I don't know, any other helpful tips for this one, Shruti, you can think of?
I feel like when you guys are bending, some have the tendency to sit back. It's like just for the comfort of like just going because it's easy. So it's not sitting back. It's just like you have to put your entire body front and don't sit. Like I'm not perfect today. I have a back pain issue. So it's kind of like you gotta try touching your hands, try going here, but don't exactly touch it. But that should be the way you guys have to bend when you're bending forward.
Yeah. So why don't we try that once more and the slow speed? Okay, perfect. So talang kutaka dekataka ta dingina tom teum ta teum tam teum ta teum tam teum ta teum tam teum ta teum tam. Perfect. I don't know, Shruti, I'm gonna let you kind of guide. Do you think we should go at a faster speed or maybe?
I think we will have it just with a slow speed this week.
Okay.
And maybe like take it faster in the next week. We
Yeah.
can go over some of the head and hand gestures this week.
Yeah.
Maybe learn some new ones. Yep.
That sounds good. All right. So for those watching on YouTube as well, I will say if you can make this time at 7, it would be definitely try if you want to and you're interested. I would just say, like, as an instructor, it would be nice to see if you have specific questions, you can bring them, and we can kind of also go at a pace that tailors to your needs. So just a plug I'm throwing out there if you feel comfortable with it. And so we're gonna get started now with hand gestures. So I'm gonna kind of go through them slowly up to where we went last time, and then we'll add a few more. All right. So we have pataka, tripataka, ardha pataka, kartari, mayura, ardha chandra, arala, shukatunda, mushti, shikara, kapitta, kataka, kataka, and kataka. So that's what we went over last time. And then so I'm going to introduce some new ones today. So we have Suchi, which is a needle, what it means. Chandrakala is a crescent moon. So essentially this one is just your finger. This one you put your tamba. And then we have Padma Kosha, which I've seen it as both like a lion, kind of a claw, but also a bud. I've seen both.
Yep.
And then we have Sarpashidasta, which is a serpent. Mrig, so I feel like I'm kind of going fast in terms of explaining this, but so Mrigashisha, this is a deer. So you kind of take your 3 fingers and kind of put them kind of down. Simhamukaha, so I think I said Mrigashisha, this is supposed to be a deer. Simhamukaha, though it looks more like a deer, this is supposed to be a lion. And then we have Kangula. So this is, yep, this is a tail essentially. So you take, the way I think about it is you take your Tripitaka and then you kind of just move your hand in like this. Yep. And then Ala Padma, which we just saw today. So Ala Padma is kind of like a bloom. So kind of reviewing it, here we have, I like to say this is kind of like a 90-degree, and then I kind of try to angle mine out, like spreading it out like a fan. So I think we'll just start from the beginning and then go until there, and we'll do it on both sides. Okay, so Pataka, Tripatako, Ardha Pataka, Kartari Mukhaha, Mayurakyo, Ardhachandrascha, Arala, Shukatundakaha, Mushtischa, Shikarakyascha, Kapitta, Kataka Mukhaha, Kataka Mukhaha, Kataka Mukhaha, Suchi, Chandrakala, Padmakosha, Sarpashidasta, Mrigashisha, Simhamukaha, Kangulascha, Alapadmakaha. Okay, perfect. So we'll just do the other side then. Pataka, Tripatako, Ardha Pataka, Kartari Mukhaha, Mayurakyo, Ardhachandrascha, Arala, Shukatundakaha, Mushtischa, Shikarakyascha, Kapitta, Kataka Mukhaha, Kataka Mukhaha, Kataka Mukhaha, Suchi, Chandrakala, Padmakosha, Sarpashidasta, Mrigashisha, Simhamukaha, Kangulascha, Alapadmakaha. All right, good job, guys. It looks like we have about a minute left. So I think that's a good stopping point. So I'm going to walk us through Namaskaram. But just a reminder, if you have any comments, just feel free to leave it in the comment box below and we'll check it and get back to you next time. All right, so let's stand up now and get ready for Namaskaram. I'll give you a few seconds for that. All right, ready? So, talangu takadeka takadingin. So, takademi takajanu. 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 Takademi tam. All right, guys, good job. We are going to switch over to ballet now.
Just a second. I am just going to spotlight Jackie.
Yeah. Shruti, I don't know if it's the camera angle or what, but I feel like when you're dancing, your arms and legs just go on forever. Like they look so long and beautiful.
Oh, I should check my angle then. Yeah, okay.
I meant it as a compliment, not that your camera angle was
No,
off.
no, I get it, Kristen, but really, I feel like today my angle was kind of like a little off. I don't know. It was kind of like I don't know, the selfie stick was kind of like lowering every time. So maybe, yeah. Oh,
That is great.
oh.
All right, well, time for ballet. I highly recommend that you put some socks on for ballet. I found that like a cotton or a thicker wool sock both work nice, whether you're on carpet or on, like a hardwood or whatnot. I think it's helpful. So we'll go over just like a traditional Vaganova ballet bar exercise, starting with our plies. So in previous lessons, we started with just the plie, and then we added in the arms. We've added in the allongé, which is like where we extend the arms, and we have added in sort of like the head intention, like where your eyes look while you're dancing. Please feel free to do part or all of this, whatever makes you feel comfortable, and go back and watch our other videos if you have if you're wanting to like re-see some of those explanations, or we can certainly explain them again if you'd prefer that as well. Yeah. Should we start with ballet, with plies then, Jackie? Does that sound good?
Yeah, we will do the same exercise we've been doing pretty much every week. I think we'll, again, if you are focusing on your head placement and the allongé, we're going to pretend that we're at a bar. So we're going to start with our left hand on the bar, which will be on our hip. Unless you have a chair, feel free to use a chair or a wall. And the combination will be allongé 5, 6, perhaps 7, 8, and then we'll do 2 demis, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll do a grand plie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do that twice in first, we'll tendu, and we'll do it twice in second. So again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8, demi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Time to the second. 5, 6, 7, 8. Demi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Time to the first and breathe. We'll quick switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendu second. 5, 6, 7, 8. Demi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn to the first and breathe.
Awesome. So just how Anita was talking about like intentionality with the feet placement. In ballet, there's also a lot of intentionality. Often it's described as like pretending that your arms are in water. So the arms should never feel like loose. They should feel like they're really having to like work to go where they're going. I think that's kind of a fun like comparison between the two styles. Like there's definitely a focus on intentionality in both, and sort of how we go about creating that grace in the different styles is a little different, and I enjoy that. What if we do some releves today?
Sure.
We talked so much about the foot last week and keeping that like gem on the heel always going towards the audience, that it just seems like a nice progression to go into some releves. And I think this is the first time that we've done releves on YouTube. They can there's no like, at least for when I danced, there was no like specific spot where we did releves and a typical bar. They can kind of go along with any combination, but I think plies is pretty common. Would you agree, Jackie, or what was your experience?
Yeah, I think because it helps continue that warming up of your feet.
Yeah.
So I would agree.
And my teacher would always say too that as you bend into a plie, you want to think about your head going closer to the ceiling, which is opposite because it's actually going further away from the ceiling, but you want to think about it growing even as you bend. And then she would say, as you do a releve, you want to think about your roots going like even deeper into the ground. So you always have just like this push and pull and I don't know, like a lengthen in ballet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there Jackie is doing the releve. So as you rise up, your weight goes in between the ball of your foot and your toes. And see how she's not sickling at all? Like we talked about that sickle last week. She's pushing her ankles forward the entire time. So much so that my dance teacher described it as everyone's foot is different. This is hard to explain over video, I think, but there's almost like a triangle between the pad of your big toe, then sort of like the pad of the ball of your foot. And then if you even feel your foot, there's sort of like a hump in the middle of the ball of it, if that makes any sense. So in that triangle is where you want your weight to go in a releve. How have you heard it explained before, Jackie? Or what are your recommendations?
I just think that just theme of showing off the gem, of showing off this part of your foot. So as you're rising, you're pushing that forward, which will naturally bring your weight your weight should almost be like here.
Yeah.
There's still weight in your toe. You're not lifting your pinky toe off the ground, but the weight is pushing forward always.
Yeah, the weight's like pushing forward, and I almost think of it as my pinking toe like reaching to stay on the ground.
Oh yeah, my pinky toes, it's hard to tell in socks, but like they sort of almost like splay out a little bit, which helps with that.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. So what would be a good exercise to practice some releves here?
I'm thinking we can just do like demi-plie 1, 2, stretch 3, 4, releve 5, 6, down 7, 8, And just do that maybe 4 times in first, and then we'll tandu to second and do it 4 times in second. Second can sometimes be a little bit more tricky to balance just because your weight's further apart. So still focusing on, I even think about pushing down and forward and out. There's a lot of ways I'm thinking about pushing, but it's like making yourself bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So again, we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll count it a little bit slower. Feel free, if you have something to hold on to, that might help you with your balance. Just don't put too much weight on it. I'm going to actually do it with my hands on my hips, help me balance a little bit, and so that the focus is on my feet. I'll step a little closer to the camera too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Demi, 1, 2, stretch, 3, 4, releve, 5, 6, down, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Time to the second. I'm going to step back. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Time to do the first and relax.
Ooh, I thought that felt really good.
Yeah, me too. It was awesome. Like I loved it. Like the way it's balancing and doing. I was like, yay. Yeah, it was good.
Good, good, good. And so hopefully you can kind of feel how everything we've been working on with our like tendus and rond de jambes all sort of like brings us into this like releve. Because we're getting into the same position of the leg with like that heel turned up and stretching really far. So it all connects. You can kind of see how these training exercises really prepare you for the dance. Cool. Well, let's do our tendus. I really like that exercise we did last week with the tendu san, the jeté, and the Padma tendu piqué.
Okay.
I thought that was, and again,
yeah.
for tendus, we have added in like allongé on the preparation. We've added in head positions. So please ask and we can go over whichever you prefer. Do as much as feels comfortable for you. And check out our previous videos. How's that sound?
So the combination that we're going to do, and again, just as far as adding in arms and head, do what you're comfortable with and feel free to rewatch videos as much as you need until you're comfortable. So we'll do allongé 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, we'll practice being at the bar. So we're going to, when you do the tendu to the front, you look over your hand, your right hand, you look out to the audience. When you do it to the side, you're looking forward, and to the back, you're like peeking as though there was a mirror in the palm of your hand. So the combination is going to be tendu 1, 2, and 3, 4 dégagés, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then piqué 1, 2, piqué 3, 4, piqué 5, 6, piqué 7, close 8. Then we'll do front side, back side, en croix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, piqué 3, 4, piqué 5, 6, PK 7, close 8. Any questions on that? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé 5, 6, prep 7, 8, tendu 1, 2, 3, 4, dégagé 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, PK 3, 4, PK 5, 6, PK 7, side, 1, 2, 3, 4, dégagé 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, PK 3, 4, PK 5, 6, PK 7, back, 1, 2, 3, 4, dégagé 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, PK 3, 4, PK 5, 6, PK 7, side, 1, 2, 3, 4, dégagé 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, PK 3, 4, PK 5, 6, PK 7, close 8, allongé, and close. We'll do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, side, 1, 2, 3, 4, dégagé 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, PK 3, 4, PK 5, 6, PK 7, back, 1, 2, 3, 4, dégagé 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, PK 3, 4, PK 5, 6, PK 7, side, 1, 2, 3, 4, dégagé 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Allongé and close.
I just realized that the we have like a peninsula in our kitchen with a little, like a buffet, like where the countertop hangs over a little bit that you're supposed to put chairs under. And it is the perfect height for a ballet bar.
Yeah.
And we have a mirror right in front of it.
There you go.
So if you have like a buffet bar in your kitchen, that could be the perfect spot to do this and have a little support like is intended when you're starting these lessons. I know when we're doing the PK, for me, I can really feel kind of like the struggle to keep my working leg turned out when I go out to the side. Like I can really feel my leg wanting to turn in and use kind of like my butt muscle to keep my leg up in the air.
Yeah.
And so it's been like a really good opportunity for me to kind of fight that and keep activating the inner thigh to raise and lower my leg.
Yeah, I think when you get fatigued, as easy as this may look, it's not. It's not easy. And when you get fatigued, your stronger muscles start to kick in. So I think for different people, depending on what's stronger, and I think especially when you go to side, I know I'm guilty of this too. My butt muscles my glutes are much stronger than my inner thighs, so they like to help out and ruin my form.
Yeah. I think that's why this is such a good exercise, because it does force you to activate those other muscles than you maybe tend to do normally. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and do rond de jambe. Do you think it would be too quick if we did a full rond de jambe with, is it called épaulement when we do kind of like the head with a rond de jambe?
Épaulement is shoulders.
Is shoulders, okay. Because we could do the rond de jambe. You don't ever look front, right? You just look out to the side, and then you can kind of like tuck your eyes into the hand as you take it to the back. Is that how you did it too?
Yep, you look front, around.
Yeah.
Front, around. Yeah, that's how
Should we do that today?
Yeah, why don't we just do like 4 rond de jambes on day or, meaning opening one. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do that 4 times, 8 counts. And then we'll do 4 on day dan. So you're starting with your head peeking at your hand, and then you're bringing it around side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do that 4 times on day dan. And then we'll
Awesome.
do the left side.
And the head is the same principle as with the tendus. When your foot is forward, you're looking out straight to the side. And then when your foot is back, you're peeking into your hand. So it's kind of like a gradual switch back and forth between those two positions.
Right. And you don't like look front though when your leg goes to the side. It just tilts slightly, ever so slightly.
Yep. A lot of ballet studios, the bar is like parallel to a mirror. So it's a great opportunity to like really check yourself out while you're dancing. And just in case anyone's wondering why we're always like, how did you do it? There's so many different kind of like styles of ballet. And Jackie and I think we both kind of learned a combination of styles. And so we're sort of checking with each other always of like, how were you taught by your teachers? Because of the different styles of ballet.
Yeah, there's slight tweaks.
Yeah.
With the styles, but it's all still ballet.
Yeah. Or entirely different names of the arm positions.
Right.
Okay, enough chat.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On day done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Allongé and close. Let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On day done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Allongé and close.
Ooh, I thought that felt really good too.
It did. I have nice circles in my carpet from my feet.
I was gonna say for that one, is there something like, I don't know, I'm just feeling like my balance is really off for some reason. Like, what's different about that and the tendu, or like, why is it harder to balance? I'm just curious.
I think because you're changing your weight so drastically. Like there's a lot of weight in your leg.
Yeah.
And as you move it from all the way to the front to all the way to the back, that's a big shift. I think that challenge is why we start with like the demi rondejambes, that we're not changing it too much. And actually, as a teacher, I kind of decided right now as we were doing that I think adding the head along with the first time we've done an entire rondejambe might have been too quick. Do you think it might have been the head that was a part of it, or?
I noticed, like, luckily I had a chair, so then I was using that. I don't think it was the head necessarily. I think it was the weight, because I noticed I was like, maybe kind of like, I guess you're going forward and sort of going back, right? Like, or going, at least when you go, like your leg is to the back, I think, like you said, your weight sort of shifts to the front. So I think that was just a bit difficult for me, so.
Yeah, the transition from the side to the back and the back to the side is tricky. Front to side is easy because your hips don't change.
Yeah.
But like your hips can't be flat and your leg turned out. I mean, maybe some people, but most people it doesn't. So your hips have to switch, which is a really tricky thing. Plus I was counting really slow. So we were balancing for a really long time on one leg too.
Okay.
Do you want to show us real quick what you were doing, and we can see if there's any more specific tips we can give you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, should I try, like, I can try without the bar really quick, maybe, or without the chair?
Whichever you prefer.
Yeah, because I guess, I don't know, when I'm doing like 1, 2, 3, I think like around this part.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine now. I feel like now when I'm showing you, it's better. But I don't know, it was just hard for me to do before, so.
Yeah. I think know that that's a challenging place for every single dancer.
Okay. Thank you.
Just for like how the hips work. Yeah. So I was thinking, since I made an announcement for everyone to look for a buffet in their homes to do this with, maybe we should quick go over how to place the hand on the bar. It's not something that we've covered since we have never formally had a bar, even when we were doing this in a studio before. Ooh, Jackie's got a little bar.
I have a dumbbell.
So essentially, so you can either like place your hand on the bar before we start the exercise, or you can go ahead and do an allongé with both hands. Which one do you tend to do, Jackie?
I do both hands, and then I'm bringing it to the, like if the bar were here, I would do 5, 6, 7, place it on the bar.
Perfect.
On 8.
Yeah, place it on the bar. So the ideal height of the bar would be kind of about hip level. And the goal for your hand is like just the tips of your fingers kind of rest on it. It's just to give you like a little bit of support. It's not meant for you to like hold on to it. It's not meant for you to like put your weight into it. It's just meant for a tiny bit of balance. And you think about your elbow, just the hand that's on the bar, you think about your elbow pulling down without, you don't want to sacrifice anything in your shoulder. Your shoulder should still be nice and back, nice and down. And that can even be sort of assisted by thinking about your elbow pulling down to the floor. What are your thoughts, Jackie?
Yeah, I think that, and you don't want to be too close to the bar. Like you want there to be some space, and it's really easy the bar is there to help you, but it's not there as a crutch. So I was always taught like kind of only like you put your whole hand on, you don't wrap your thumb around, you keep your thumb on top. and only about 2 fingers of pressure, kind of is what we were taught.
2 fingers, like as if 2 of your fingers were on it or something.
Yeah. I mean, like you should be able to do it with 2 fingers. You don't hold the bar that way because that looks funny, but that's about how much pressure you should have. And I see a lot of times, especially when you're doing something difficult, like there's like a lean into the bar. You don't want that.
Yeah.
It's just really, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I think we're out of time for today. Maybe we'll try and give a reminder of that before we get started next week with anything that might be done on the bar. Any questions? Anyone on YouTube to check if there's any questions there?
I don't think so.
Okay. Perfect.
Should we do reverence?
Oh, your reverence. Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay, so we'll start with our curtsies. So you start with your right foot behind, step across, curtsy, across, curtsy, and then we'll bow, step across, bow, across, bow, and then we clap.
Yay. Thank you, everyone. Let me just have our closing statements. Who wants to plug our other stuff?
So tomorrow at 7 p.m. on SAATH YouTube, we have a choreography class. Very different from this, but very fun and kind of our signature class, I guess you could say. And then Saturday mornings on YouTube, SAATH YouTube, we have the Daisy Hit kind of Zumba style class. And then I don't think there's yoga on this Sunday. Okay, so no yoga. So yeah, we have that. If you are able to donate, we would really appreciate that. That enables us to continue doing programming like this. Go to saathmn.org/donate. And if you're watching on YouTube right now, in the banner below, there should be some really cool SAATH swag. There's t-shirts and tank tops and baby onesies and tote bags and face masks and lots of other really cool stuff that our marketing team worked really hard. And you can kind of pick and customize your colors. So it's really, really cool stuff. So you should check that out as well. Am I missing anything?
No, I think you got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, everyone.
And we'll see you all next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.